Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How's everyone doing? Okay, here comes my disclaimer. We are going live every day during the quarantine, and this is not my regular scheduled programming.
Designer is about visual trigger.
So if you don't like live videos, you can just skip this and wait for the edited videos. I am still making regular edited videos every week, but we are doing this to connect with people while they are stuck at home, creating projects that you can make from home and give you ideas and just connect with you. If you don't like all of the hellos at the beginning of the live videos, fast forward a few minutes, and we just do that at the beginning to acknowledge the people that are here. So, that is
How many of you like Debbie's little disclaimer at the beginning of every show?
Did you all see Danielle's video up on DIY a Go-Go? Danielle, you did so well.
Well, aside from my shakiness.
Yeah, but everything else, like the story was funny, even though I don't remember that story at all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right. How many of you believe that? As soon as she was watching, she's like, I don't remember any of that. And I'm like, that's called selective memory loss.
The Magnet Maiden says, I love Danielle's video. It was so fun.
Thank you all for all your encouraging words.
ENT says, great job. Mary Golzendorf, hi from Albuquerque. Love Danielle's video. Bonnie Merck, hi ladies, watching from Utah. Vintage Sin is here. A tripod will fix that shaking. I know. I'm going to get,
Yeah,
I really loved her videos. I want her to make more, so I'm going to get her a tripod.
I don't own any of that. I don't own a tripod. I don't own a selfie stick. I had to borrow one and it was all like flimsy. And I don't do those things. And I don't know that I ever want to do it again. So
Cobweb Afternoon, already put the link in. Melody Morris says, awesome, Danielle. Painting my Franken furniture with you guys. Franken furniture. Please elaborate.
hi Dina. Hi Alta. I know you're watching.
Janet from Another Planet, hi from Maryland, loves Danielle's video. She's a natural. She is a natural. Meredith Schilling, hello from New York. Debbie Gavin, hi gals from Florida. Patricia Gonzalez, hello watching from Apple Valley, California. That's up by my friend Erin. Amy Robinson, yes, she needs to make more. Evolving Bless, hi Debbie and Danielle, couldn't wait to catch you live today. Thought of a good phrase for your tote. At the end of yesterday live, art chic, hope you like it. Oh, I do. I added a little more to my tote. I didn't add the word yet, but I'll show you. I'll show it to you. I worked on it a little bit before I went to bed. Vintage Sin says, what a cute, colorful kitchen Danielle has. I think I remember those mason jars that you made for her daughter's wedding, right? Yes.
They were in my kitchen window. Yes.
Cobweb Afternoon put our link to our new YouTube channel in again. You can go subscribe because we have videos coming daily over there. Crystal Beckham says, very grateful all you do. Keep us happy in Atlanta, Georgia. Thanks for caring about all of our boring days. I love your shirts. Stay healthy and keep up the good work. We love you. And Kimberly Drydoll says, she didn't notice anything wrong with your video. It was so fun. And I got caught up in the emotion and the story.
You didn't get dizzy?
Tammy asked if I recently passed 200K subs. Yeah, I did on my birthday in January. So we're now at, like, we're approaching 205. Yeah. Yeah, yes, I sleep. Okay, we have a really fun project, Danielle. I'm so excited. So we each have these little trucks, and these, we are selling these as a kit on the website. Look
Here,
how cute
let's
they are.
trade colors.
I like the yellow. Fine. We're gonna paint them anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I'll take the blue. Give it to me.
You will?
I knew you would want the yellow.
You're the blue girl, I'm the yellow girl.
So these are little remakes of old 57s, and the doors open and close. They're super cute. The wheels work. They're about the size of the palm of my hand. And we're gonna paint these.
Oh.
And then we're gonna turn them into little photo holders. So this, we're gonna put succulents in the back with some moss, and then you can stick a photo in here and you can put it like wherever and put a little picture in it. Isn't that cute?
That's really cute.
We have them uploaded on our website right now, and you can buy the kit for $17. It will come with
So it's
the
a
little
whole kit?
yeah, it comes with the succulents, it comes with the foam, it comes with the moss. It just does not come with paint if you want to paint it a different color.
That's my kind of kit. I like it when everything's all put together and I just do it. Like, I like that kind of kit.
Okay, I need you to hand me the styrofoam balls. Okay, so you're gonna need a styrofoam ball. You could also probably use the clay. The clay might be easier, but I just thought this will be good for sticking the plants into. Now, obviously, it's too big, so we're gonna cut it down.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna take this sharp knife right here.
Oh, we could probably use one, right?
Yeah, we could probably use one. And trim it a little bit so it sticks in the back of my truck, like so. So now I have like a little mound to stick the succulents in.
Cool.
But before we do this, we should probably paint the trucks. So I'm gonna use Old 57 because I named Old 57 after a vintage truck. And this will paint onto, this is like a, I don't know if it's a metal or a really hard plastic. It feels like a metal to me. It feels like a Matchbox car. So what color are you gonna paint yours?
I don't know. I like the yellow.
No, you gotta paint it. You can distress the yellow through.
Okay. What colors do the trucks come in?
They come, like we had a bunch of them and we just have, I think there's red, yellow, and blue. Make them look more, yeah, more vintagey. So I'm gonna paint over most of all this detail and rub it.
I'm trying to think.
So whenever you're painting on metal or plastic, the first coat's gonna look bad. And then you wait for that to dry and then the second coat will look better. But I want this to look rusty and old. And I'm not really crazy about this shade of blue anyway, and I don't like how new it looks. I want it to look old. Like
Did we ever get a red? No? We didn't.
I forgot. I have to grab some red from the store.
That's okay.
Let me guess what color you're gonna paint. Probably orange or green.
Orange. Well, I was gonna do kind of an old red, but we don't have it.
Do you ever paint with any other colors?
They're saying use fire starter. Where's
Oh,
fire
yeah.
starter?
We have fire starter. You want that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, who said that? Babs Travels. I'm gonna use fire starter. Everybody else said paint it orange.
I know, because they know you now.
Nancy says paint it orange. Maggie said fire starter.
Lady J is asking what your daughter's new YouTube channel is.
Cobweb. You ready to type it in?
Underground Town. Music and fashion. Music and fashion were always my passion. No, music and passion were always in fashion. At the Copa.
That was yesterday's theme song.
I know. But every time I hear that, I think of that song.
Music and fashion. Yeah.
Music and fashion were, no, music and passion were always in fashion.
Oh.
I don't know. Barry Manilow. What are the words? Cobweb says, Debbie, you must see Sharon Porch Turner's recent post on Facebook group. You will love. She painted jeans. Search for her name. I will. I didn't get a chance to go on last night. And Kathy Tom says, I'm about to apply my first IOD transfer on a bouquet. Chalk painted. I sealed it with wax. Do I need to use liquid sealer before I apply the transfer, or is the wax good enough? This is good enough. Thank you, Cobweb. She just posted Ellie's channel. Katarina says, I got that song stuck in her head yesterday.
Now we're just going to give it right back to you.
Gut. Amelia. Emily says, you are not allowed to paint anything orange anymore. This is orange.
It's, well, no, you guys saw my house. I have lots of color.
Oh, you know what? Did you read the one comment on the video where someone said, you need to paint those 1970s cabinets next? And I agree. Those cabinets are screaming for
Well,
paint.
I would. I really, really would. But I can't. I rent.
Well, you
so-
could ask.
I don't want to.
That's the truth. That's the real reason. Because I want to.
Uh-oh, we're blurry and freezing up.
Did
I
you
forgot
remember-
to do.
Oh, no.
All right, sorry. But okay, am I back? Are we back?
Yeah. I would love to paint the cabinets here. I'm afraid to ask my landlords, but I know that, like, he told me that he watches this every day, so
He's
just-
probably watching.
I'll just drop the hint.
Yeah.
What color? Do you want the cabinets painted? Like, what color would you like? Because I can do that. They're IKEA, and they're like
They're
a blonde
beautiful,
wood.
but
Yeah, but the reason why I want to paint is because we have these beautiful, beautiful hardwood floors that are in the same wood tone, and I feel like the hardwood floors would pop more if the cabinets were painted like maybe a pale mint green or even white, or, you know, I could just totally go wild and stencil them like Mexican tile
I don't think they would
and
want
put
me to do
IOD
that.
transfers all over them. But I would never do that without permission. My landlord is awesome. This is the best place I've ever lived. By far, like by a million far.
It's beautiful. I agree. I've seen all the places that you've lived and all the landlords you've had, and by far these guys are the nicest.
Oh, they're so good.
I have a great landlord too, and I bet she would let me, but
You don't want to do it.
yeah, I don't want to do it.
I want to do it, but I don't have to do it. Like, this place is so pretty.
But you guys saw all the color I have. I have lots of color. I have green, yellow, orange, red. I even have some pink and teal and all of that, but the majority of my colors that I love are all the colors of the sunset. Yellow, orange, and rusty colors.
Okay, so this is the first coat. You can see that it doesn't look the greatest. But as soon as that dries, the next coat is going to look good. So I'm going to go hit it with the hairdryer, Danielle. I'm going to leave you to carry on the show because clearly you proved yesterday that you're very capable.
I wish I could think of another story to tell y'all about Debbie. I'm gonna have to think. There's so many childhood memories that we have, but I'm sure that she will eventually tell you all the stories. I just don't think she would have ever told that one because
Why don't you tell them about the egg yolk?
the egg yolks, I don't know that one. Katrina, I know my dad was pretty awesome to think of that. And I was so relieved because they never got to the bottom of it. They always just believed Debbie. And so I always got in trouble for so many things. And I just took it. I didn't know how to defend myself. And Debbie would just always blame me for everything. So this particular time, I felt so vindicated.
What?
I am talking.
You telling them about the egg yolk?
No, I don't know about that one.
Oh, you don't remember? Funny how you don't remember that.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I'll remember once. It comes off the glass, right?
Yeah. You can scrape it off the glass. I'm gonna rub it back and rub down to all the little details again.
Okay.
So when we were growing up, when I was about 11, I come home from school and my mom had thrown away half of the ingredients in our kitchen, including the ketchup, the Pop-Tarts, the Kraft macaroni and cheese, all of my favorite foods. And she tells us that we are no longer going to eat any sugar, that sugar is deadly.
She was right.
Yeah, she was right, but it's a shock for a child who's addicted to sugar.
But then we went to honey. Everything was honey, and that wasn't any better, really.
No, but she didn't know.
Yeah.
She was trying. And so we never got to have candy. She gave out raisins at Halloween. And Danielle, like after school, my mom had a job, so we had like 3 hours by ourselves after school to, to do chores or whatever before our mom got home. And Danielle,
Somebody says they remember this story. Have you told it before?
I've told part of it, but I haven't told this part.
Okay.
So Danielle comes up to me one day and she's like, hey, I'm gonna ride my bike to the corner store. Do you want any candy? And she comes back with a bag full of candy, red vines and Milky Ways and malt balls and all this stuff that we never get to eat. Like literally, when we'd go on school field trips, my mom would talk to the teachers and tell them while we went to this trip to Sacramento for a week, and she told my teacher not to let me have any ice cream when everybody was having the ice cream sundae party. We were always denied, and it was hard. So when Danielle comes back with this bag full of candy, we both just ate it like banshees.
What are banshees?
Like maniacs. We just ate it as fast as we could before she got home. And
Ugh.
it was good at the time. Don't you remember how good it was?
I still don't remember the story.
You don't remember any of this?
No.
You don't remember riding to the Irondale
I
corner
do.
store?
I do remember that, but I don't know where you're going with it.
Okay, so during this time, we're sugar deprived, and Danielle walks up to me one day, around the same time, and she hands me this thing that looked like a gumball, and she said, "Do you want a gumball?" And I thought it was from the corner store, so I put it in my mouth, and it's a frozen yolk of an egg.
It was cooked. It was a cooked.
But you had frozen it.
Yeah, but it was cooked. It was cooked. It was an egg yolk, a cooked egg yolk from, from an egg, from a
And
hard-boiled
you put it in
egg.
the freezer, and then you gave it to me to eat, and you told me it was a gumball.
And she's chewing on it, and you know what egg yolks do? They just get everywhere in your teeth. I do remember that now.
Oh, now you remember. So mean.
And I was laughing. I finally got up some funny idea to get back at her for all the million other times that she got me.
Bonnie says, Debbie, the yolk's on you.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
God, I'm gonna start crying. It's funny.
Yeah. I remember that.
That was like the one time you got tricky with me. Usually she wouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
She would just take the blame. And I would be like, why doesn't she defend herself?
Did you hear that? Okay. I got my truck.
Is it dry? Oh wow, your paint job looks nice.
I've really gone outside all the lines though.
It's all right. You can sand it back or distress it back.
Okay.
But I like it much better now.
Okay. It's less shiny and metally.
Yeah. It just looks more like a little old truck.
Okay, well that's drying. I'll read some comments. Let me see. Loopy Loo, just come onto your live feed from Scotland.
Scotland. there any part of the world where they're not on lockdown?
No.
Like, what about like in some really remote areas?
No, I think everybody in the whole world is on lockdown except for Antarctica.
Well, Antarctica's been on lockdown forever. Nobody can go there.
Let's see. What is the trick? Janet from Another Planet, what is the trick with wax? I feel like I ruin my piece after I wax, even after I buff it the next day.
Why? How is it ruined?
When you first wax it, it looks ruined. Like,
That's the wax freakout factor.
Yeah.
But after it dries,
but
it
after
should be.
after it dries and you buff it, it usually is okay.
Wax is my favorite, but the thing about wax is that when you have a vintage piece, it's like a new relationship. You just don't know the history behind it. You don't know what you're going to get. So if there has been other paint on it, or if the wood can be dry in one portion and moister in other portions, there can be bleed through. The paint will soak in at different levels. Like some areas of your piece will be more absorbent and some pieces will be more resistant, or some areas of your furniture will be more absorbent. So when you put the paint on, that's not noticeable. But when you put the wax on, then you see all the variations. And that's why we call that the wax freakout factor, because you put the wax on and the color dramatically changes, and sometimes the paint looks transparent. They're flying a little helicopter out there.
I know. I saw
And
that.
it looks like you ruined it, and then usually 24 hours later,
25.
it evens out and it goes back to normal. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer if like you have some really, like if there's oil on your piece, and it could be bleed through. Like if you have a spot that
Like
just
mine,
doesn't,
my piece.
yeah, if the spot just stays that way after 3 days, then most likely that's bleed through that shows up, because you can paint a piece and not see the bleed through, but when you put a top coat on it, any kind of top coat, not just our wax, but big top or any top coat at all, it pulls that bleed through to the surface. So that could be, you could have a piece that has some bleed through and the top coat is just making it apparent. The first time I had bleed through, I was painting something white and it bled through a little bit, and then I'm just like, oh, I'll just put on a second coat. And that covered it, and then as it dried, it started to bleed through again. I put like 5 coats on, and Bobby kept saying, you have got to stop and either sand this down or put on a primer. And I'm like, no, no. And then I was just stubborn. I put like 6 coats on, and then it finally covered it up. And then I put the top coat on, and the bleed through comes back. And I cried and I walked away. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing it. So Bobby had to fix it, and I did. It was a beautiful piece that we sold for $800. But if it weren't for Bobby, it would be in the trash right now.
Yeah.
So that
with my little bench, like that's what happened to me, and I thought 1 coat of the Salvation solution would do it, and it covered most of it, but there were little parts where I probably just needed 2 coats, and it still came through, and I was frustrated, but it was fine. So guess what topic is coming back up, Debbie?
What?
They're looking for your pieces
Oh no.
on your website to buy, your dresser and your couch, but I haven't seen David on here today. Did you ever
I
contact-
didn't. Last night at the end of the day, I was so tired, and I have to measure everything, because once you list it, you have to measure it, you have to give all the dimensions.
for the shipping rates
and then
all
I have
that?
to figure out the shipping, and I just have not done it yet. And this morning I had to run out the door. I literally came running back in here 15 minutes before we went live. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it. It's more complicated than listing a regular product.
So, but they will be listed online, and I believe David was the one that was interested, right?
In the couch,
In the couch.
the dresser.
The
dresser.
dresser. So, yeah, if they're not on there, she hasn't done it yet.
Okay. All right, so now I've got my truck painted,
Okay, me too.
and we just need a little bit of sandpaper maybe.
Okay, where's that?
I don't know.
Cobweb says you should auction the couch. Well,
I guess I could start with like a minimum bid.
yeah. And then see what happens.
Yeah. All right, so I painted this, but some of the chrome and stuff is covered up, so I'm just gonna sand it lightly to bring out that blue color underneath a little bit, so it looks like an old truck that's been painted more than once.
My paint's not dry. I'm gonna go hit it.
All right. And then I'm probably gonna put some dark and decrepit dust on this. And some wax. Debbie, did you finish your bag yesterday with the word? I haven't put the word on, but I did do a little bit more to it. I'll show you. I realized that bag, I need to do many more things to it because I really love it.
Here's mine. I finished mine with the bird and the branch.
Yours is super cute, Danielle.
I love it. I love the bird. What do you guys think?
I think it's so stinking cute. Let me get mine.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So last night, at around 11:30 at night, I was looking at it and I decided I need to paint the side panels, so I painted those. I painted the bottom. I painted the back. I painted the handles. And I might do like the stencil, the Mexican tile stencil on the back. And then I was thinking maybe here I would put the word, because I have room for more, for a bigger word right here. So I might do it like going this way. And then I don't know, like maybe some more of the transfers on the front. But I'm loving it. I totally love how it came out. And I want it to look kind of distressed. I want it to look like an artist bag, so I kind of like that it blended right here. But I'm gonna fiddle with it some more. I'm gonna fiddle with it every night and keep giving you updates because I think it's awesome.
And then that should go on your display counter so people can see what they can do with those bags. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna photograph it and put it on the website next to the ones so you can see different options for it. But yeah. But I am gonna put a word. I'm so like, I don't know what word. I like color and pinture and yeah. And birds, yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna wax this and put the dust on it.
Did you clean off your headlights and your tail lights and your bumper?
I did, pretty much.
So in your, Debbie Dawson, in your logo you have a truck. What is the story behind the truck? Hello?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Debbie Dawson.
She went to sleep.
You said Debbie Dawson.
Yeah, but she's asking you.
Oh, I just always have loved trucks. So there's a truck on every can, and I've always wanted to own an old truck, but I don't know. I just have always loved them, especially the aqua ones, and I love that aqua blue color. It makes me think of an old vintage truck, so we named the aqua blue color Old 57, and then I just loved the logo. You know, Apple has their apple, and I don't know, people have a symbol, and I like truckloads of old vintage things, so I just liked it. That's all.
I'm not liking my orange truck.
Why not?
I don't know. It looks like one of those trucks with flames on it.
It does not.
Yeah, it does.
Well, because you rubbed through the yellow. You need some decrepit dust on it.
Okay. So I do that with wax?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jamie Ray's stencil brushes are great for little projects.
And
you know,
you
the
can
big
find
wax-
these trucks come in a kit. Not just the trucks alone. They come in a kit where you can get everything all put together to make your own little project like we're doing today. And that's on the DIY a Go-Go site.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so see, I'm putting the wax on,
Okay.
and that's deepening the color again.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna sprinkle on this dust, because I created some texture with my paint. I put it on thick, and I want the dust to get in all of the crevices. So I'm rubbing the dust in. See, this will make your truck look older.
Okay.
The chrome is kind of too shiny. So see how I'm doing? I put the wax on first. What?
They're saying that they liked my dance at the end of my video. I was trying to
Yeah,
copy
it was good.
Debbie's dance.
It was good.
Okay, here I'll use the wax.
Okay, hold on. Here's the wax.
Oh.
Let me just get this slapped on here and then I'll get it.
Let's see.
Okay, here's the dust
Okay.
and the brush. Now I'm just gonna see how it's all kind of decrepity? Now I'm gonna wipe back the excess, and the dark is gonna stay down in all the lower spots. And it totally changes the look and makes it look like because those old vintage trucks, you can buy them, but they're usually really expensive, like the old original toy trucks. They're really hard to find, and then when you do find them, they're really pricey. So this, oh my gosh, it looks so much better. You see that? Look it.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Voila. Isn't that good? Yeah. Yeah, man. The only thing that looks new still is the chrome a little bit. I guess you could paint the chrome like a rusty color.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do it that much. Here's the lid for that. Okay, now I'm gonna put my foam in the back. But first, oh, I forgot a very important part. So the first thing you need to do is you need to put this down, and then the foam has to go around it. So the original plan wasn't gonna work. These little photo holders are too big for the thing, so you have to cut some off. And it's really strong wire, so I'm gonna get my wire cutters and cut off some of the base. I already cut yours for you, Danielle, because I knew that you wouldn't like doing that part.
The wire cutting?
Melissa says it's kind of hard to cut, like you need some good, strong. Cutter. I might have to get my bolt cutters out.
And why do we have to cut those? Just
They're
to
too-
dig them in?
They're too fat to fit.
Oh.
I'm gonna get my bolt cutters. Like whatever they made this wire out of is gnarly.
Really, really thick.
So just know that if you buy the kit, you're gonna need to cut the base because we can't cut them for you.
Oh. I'm sure they make square bases, don't they? Somewhere?
Yeah.
Where's the lid to the decrepit dust? Do you have that?
I set it up there. I gave it to you.
There.
I'm gonna take my bolt cutters. That will
Whoa, those are gnarly bolt cutters.
I needed these. I use my bolt cutters all the time. Seems kind of like overkill. Oops. All right, I totally cut that crap off of that. Hope you have bolt cutters if you want to do this. Because these wire cutters, unless you're burly, like you need some strong cutters. All right, you have your little wiry thing. Oh, you're not ready yet.
I'm not ready.
Okay, I need the glue. Where did the glue go? Have you seen the glue?
Right here.
Man, we gotta really clean. I have a package to open.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. Melissa gave it to me today.
Who's it from?
Somebody sent it to me. I gotta read it, but I rushed over here, so I just grabbed the box. Okay, so I'm just using glue. You could probably use hot glue, but hot glue isn't really reliable for hard surface to hard surface. So I just put a generous amount of glue in here. I'm gonna stick my little photo holder in. Make sure it's going like this so that you can put your photo in. And now I am going to cut
I don't like my truck.
It's the wax freakout factor because it's going to dry softer. See, that is a perfect example of the wax freakout factor. Let it dry. It's going to soften up. It will be fine.
It looks like a hot rod.
Well, you could put some more orange paint. You just stressed it a lot. So if you want to add more orange paint, you can. But I would just wait and see what happens because
I didn't think you could paint over wax.
Well, you're not supposed to, but you can. It's just, you know, you're taking a chance.
Who wants my truck?
Oh man, if you say that, you're gonna get a lot of takers. So I cut my styrofoam to fit around the holder. So see, I had cut off a piece of the ball and then I have the holder in there. So now I had to cut it again to fit around. Now, I'm gonna add some succulents to the situation. I don't know if I should add the moss first and then the succulents, or the succulents and then the moss. But the kit comes with the truck, the photo holder, little succulents, moss, the styrofoam. The only thing it doesn't come with is paint and wax if you want to paint it, or the bolt cutters to cut the thing. So I hope you have bolt cutters or you have muscles. You will need those. Evolving Blush says she loves it orange, and Terry Jaggy wants your truck. I knew that. I knew they would say, I want the truck. Okay, so I'm gonna take this moss, and I'm gonna just cover
Maybe
it
it'll look
nice.
better after I put all the greenery in it.
I really don't know if I should put the moss on first. I feel like I should probably put the succulents in so I can stick them in and then put the moss around it.
Okay. So
I'm gonna cut off a little piece of this succulent here. These are fake, by the way.
So did you just cut the base off your thing?
I just cut it in half. Well, yours is already cut for you because I knew you would whine. So, I'm like, she's gonna be like, I can't do it.
But how did you get it?
I cut it with the wire cutters.
I know, but
You put that in first, and then you have to cut your styrofoam in half to sandwich around. I just showed, you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I wasn't. But you know what you could do is you could just cut the base off and stick that in.
Yeah, but it's more stable with the base.
Okay. So.
Like you want it to be long lasting.
Okay.
So now I'm just sticking the little succulents in here. Like so. I'm gonna do a variety.
Did you glue it?
I did, I glued it.
Okay. I'll show you a close-up in a second. Okay. And what colors did you use on your truck again, Debbie?
I used Old 57.
Okay.
What?
Debbie Dawson. Old 57.
What?
She wanted to know what colors you use. The colored caboose says add some shipwrecked.
Yeah. Then it would
To
look like a
mine?
beachy truck. Oh, you could add it to yours, yeah.
I don't know. I need help with mine because it's really awful.
It's not. It's just the wax freak out factor.
It looks like a hot rod, you know, with a bunch of flames. Like the yellow and the orange were just the wrong combo. So I may go over it again.
You're so funny.
Oh, she wanted to know the colors of your bag, not the truck.
Oh, my bag. I used Bohemian Blue, Mermaid Tail, Monet's Garden, and I used black velvet, very watered down. So the black velvet ended up looking gray, but it's actually black. A hot glue gun might be in order for this. I don't like using hot glue guns, so I'm trying not to. Can't stand those hot glue strings. Quiet. Nobody's saying anything. Where did you get that pillow that is behind Danielle? What pillow? The one on the floor? By my dresser? I like to ask, and I'm like waiting for them to answer. If you're asking about the round pillow behind Danielle, yeah, I can see it in the screen. I got that at Home Goods for like 20 bucks. Trumpy Pardon says, tell us your high school days. You seem to have been a mean girl, not the quirky, sweet gal we know, LOL.
She was mean.
No, I was not.
No,
I was not mean.
She was not mean, but she was definitely more,
What? I wasn't mean at all.
she was, what's the right word?
Mischievous.
Yeah, she was very mischievous.
I was just bored all the time. I was trying to entertain myself.
Yeah, she needed to constantly be, well, Well, I mean,
I got the succulents in. Now I'm going to stick the moss around in here to cover up the styrofoam. I needed to be entertained. That's why I love my YouTube channel, because I like to entertain other people, because I like to be entertained. And as a kid, I was always like dreaming up these things to do to make myself entertained. Like I loved, remember when we would put on the puppet shows?
Yep.
And we would make puppets out of socks, and I was always coming up with these scenarios to make people laugh and have fun, because I just hated being bored.
yeah, you needed constant stimulation of the brain.
I did.
And so if she was bored, if Debbie was bored, you became a victim.
But in a nice way, like I was never mean.
In a funny way. I mean, there was some things that were borderline. Yeah, we probably shouldn't even tell those things.
What? Like the
Well,
hot sauce?
No, like the lumberjack.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't tell that one. Okay, so now I have my moss in the back of the truck, and I need to glue it in there, but I wanted to configure it first. But I'm gonna stick a little picture in so that people can see how it looks.
Okay, I started over. Oops.
You're just painting it brown?
No, I'm painting it cherry picked.
Cherry pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
They like the orange before.
I know, I knew they would say that.
Well, I'll bring some of the orange back out, but I just didn't like the orange with the yellow, so. I should go hit it with the blow dryer.
This is a picture of my grandma and my great grandma. Isn't that cute? And then you just stick it on your coffee table or wherever you want to put it. You could put a little chalkboard up here. You could like make a little piece of cardboard and put sticky notes to remind you of things, but I think it's stinking cute. Isn't that sweet? That would be a really cute Mother's Day gift too. Debbie, I want to know why you are always seeking ways of looking younger, why you are absolutely adorable. Because I'm vain, and I think it's because I love to transform things and make them look beautiful, and so I have always liked coming up with fun outfits. I've always liked dressing cute and finding unique things to wear and having fun with my makeup and my hair. And so as I get older, like that's a big part of something that I really enjoy. So I want to like keep the maintenance up so that I can continue to have fun with how I dress. Like to me, like decorating is the same as dressing yourself. Like it's just it's a mini version of decorating, and when you go out into the world, you tell people, like you send a message of who you are and what you like. And so if I can't do that, then I would be sad. It's just a big part of what I enjoy, that's all. Bonnie's saying put shipwrecked highlights over the cherry picks. The trucks are cute.
Okay.
It's so hard.
Shipwrecked?
Debbie, I used your paint today to paint some old doors. I want to tell you that I'm so happy and how they turned out. Your paint is amazing. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Love the truck, Debbie. I bought a plastic pickup a few weeks ago and I spray painted it turquoise, but it even made it too shiny. We'll paint over it with old 57. Yeah, and put the wax and the dust. That really changes it up. I consider my makeup art. Yeah, I do too. I I just have fun with it, and I just want to continue to have fun. It's not so much that, you know, everyone has a different way to express themselves. Some people like, you know, some people like silver hair. I'm just super vain, and I just want to look as young as I can possibly look. She gets mad at me when I do stuff. She doesn't want to do it, but I'm probably going to end up getting a facelift. Because that's how I am.
I tell her to just age beautifully, stop being so obsessive over your face. I don't know.
But I mean, like, so here's the thing about, like, this is what, like, when I talk about getting, like, Botox or getting my face injected with the fat and all the things that I've done, people will make comments and get mad at me for doing it. But would you get mad at someone if they chose not to do it? Like if someone decided, I'm not going to color my hair, and you criticize them for having gray hair, that would be really mean. So I feel like it's the same thing. It's like everyone has a right to do it the way they want to do it. So why am I getting criticized for doing what I want to do?
Well, I don't criticize you for doing it. I just...
No, but people do on the channel. They're like, they get all aggro with me. Like, how dare you?
Oh.
And I'm just like, well,
I do it more out of like, be careful, don't touch it too much.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to look all like frozen face. But if, you know, for the people who do, like, that's their choice. And people should be allowed to do what they want to do.
Well, they are.
I know, but they shouldn't be, like, chastised for it.
Well, you just
I
gotta...
don't go around knocking people who don't do it.
You just gotta let it roll. If you're fine with what you do, you just gotta let it roll. And not let it bother you.
I don't go around saying, hey, why don't you do something about those crow's feet?
Let it go. Let it go.
The internet is an interesting place.
Yeah. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah, look, yours is all flat. I did like a round mound, and you did a square one. That's funny how you do. I like your truck, though. It totally looks like it's going to fit in your house now.
Where's my decrepit? Oh, I did wax. Should I have done the shipwreck wax?
Yeah, I think the shipwreck wax.
Okay, where's the shipwreck?
Oh man, it all fell out. Ah.
Where's the shipwreck?
I don't
Over
know.
here?
You're gonna have to find it because I'm doing like damage control right now.
That's the white wax.
So don't mess around with it too much until it's dry. This white glue will dry really strong, but you could end up doing what I just did.
I can't find anything in this house. Shipwrecked. Is that it right there? No.
No, it's wax, Danielle. It's wax. This house is a mess. We gotta clean it. Hold on. Look.
That's
No,
white
it's got
wax.
that cute label. You know the new label.
Oh yeah, the white label.
Yeah. It's gotta be over there. Maybe I put it away. That
Well,
would be-
I'll start doing these.
It's probably like right in front of our face. Oh, it's over there by the coffee maker.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna let this totally dry and not mess with it anymore. And then I'm gonna take a really cute picture of it so that you all can see. I love it. Ugh, see, it's falling out. I gotta let it dry. Now there's moss in my hair. got moss. We got a moss situation.
Okay.
All right, I'm not touching it anymore. I'm gonna go back to my bag. Oh, I just don't want to spend my cash on that stuff. I'd rather buy art supplies. Are you talking about Botox Dreaming Cat Studio? Cause yeah, like you guys, like I just feel like people have their own priorities, and I understand that. If you do want to do the kind of stuff that I'm doing, the Botox and whatever, but you don't want to spend a lot of money on it, there's a really good YouTube channel to follow. It's called, I think it's called Creative Chaos with Kim something or other. And she shows you economical ways for beauty, but she does a lot of DIY face stuff. Like she does her own injections, and it's all like at your own risk. But she does the micro needling. Like there's some things that you can do on your own that are safe. And I bought a micro needling machine, and that saves you money instead of going in to get the micro needling. But right now, I'm not gonna micro needle with the situation that we have. Like you're sticking needles into your face, and I feel like that would just be exposing myself to more risk right now. But there's lots of, like she does chemical peels, and you can save money if you do it yourself, but you do take a chance. Carrie says, you guys remind me of me and my sister. Lots of fun watching from Canada. Thank you. And God help me if I did my own injections, they would not be pretty. I would never do my own injections, but I do love the Botox because my face, like I need some in my forehead right now. Like look at that. It's like a, it's like I don't know. There a bunch of hot dogs up there. Nancy says, I understand why you like looking nice, because I'm that way too. I'm stuck at home, but I still do my makeup and my hair because it makes me feel better. Yep, me too. Like, I know that nobody can see my eyelashes, but I love them, and I put them on because they make me happy. Like, you know, like I think women don't even really necessarily dress to attract, you know, whatever whoever their potentials are. Like it's more about, for me, it's always been about making myself happy. Like we decorate our homes for ourselves, so you decorate your own faces and body for yourself. At least I do. You know? Yours is wild. I like yours now. Are you gonna put the shipwreck wax on it?
Yeah. But
Do you like yours?
I'm liking it better than I did the hot rod looking thing.
No, it looks
Like
like
how do you
it looks
cover
like
all
a
the
rust-
white stuff?
Well, if you were paying attention, you would have seen what I did. The moss.
Oh, the moss.
You stick the moss in between. You got to glue it on.
Okay.
Get some moss.
I wasn't paying
Well,
attention.
no, you don't. No.
Oh.
Keep that in there, and then you have to squeeze the moss in between into all the crevices, and you put the glue on.
Okay, I have the glue.
But you have to.
Like this?
No. Put it back together. And Grambo does dry brushing on her skin. Yeah, I have that face brush, motorized face brush thing. What's it called? Can you give the link to the magnetic eyelashes? They look great on you. Yeah. So when she first started selling them, they were $10. And then when I went to get them again, they were $11. And now they're $14. But they are really worth like $30 because I've worn mine now like 40 times. And she says you can get about 60 wears out of them. They're totally worth 60. So I would go get them because, oh, Jamie just gave us a super chat. Danielle, thank you.
Aww.
Love watching you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, she said that she might be running out of inventory soon because she wasn't expecting to sell so many, but because we've been giving her recommendations, she sold way faster than she thought. Oh, Cobweb is already there with the link. Thank you, Cobweb. Colored Caboose. I feel best in a t-shirt and jeans, but no judgment to anybody who likes to be done up. I like wearing t-shirts and jeans too, but like I just like, you know, I just like my things. I like my jewelry. Some days I feel like t-shirts and jeans, sometimes I don't. Like it just depends on what you like, but I think everybody should be what they feel.
They went up to $15. The
I
eyelashes.
thought they were 14.
Somebody just said they went up to 15.
Peggy Norton says, I love facial blasting. What is facial blasting? Is that like, what would that be? Like microdermabrasion? Are you guys gonna wax your bag, Debbie? Wax bag. I'm gonna put something over the top, but not yet because I'm not done with the bag. So tomorrow maybe I'll have more results from the bag.
Okay, so I'm ready to do moss.
Do I still put mascara on my new lashes? No, just sometimes on my bottom lashes. You don't really need them. They're so drama. Like you might want to trim them down. They're so big. But you definitely don't even need mascara. That's the beauty of them. 65 likes because he is the best. Who's the best?
Okay, so what do I do with the moss? I just
Okay,
squeeze
now
it?
pay attention.
Okay,
You get a toothpick.
okay.
You could use mine, it's already all grody. You get your little piece of moss and you stick your toothpick in the glue, and then you place the moss strategically to cover up the styrofoam. Don't do that, that's gonna spill out. Stick your toothpick in there.
Well, I'm just trying to get it within reach.
I ordered the lashes, but they won't be here till the end of next month. Mine usually come, they're like Amazon Prime. I get mine in 3 days. Sometimes I get them in 1 day.
Well, I bet they're probably trying to order more, don't you think?
Yeah, she is. Do you ship to Canada? The lashes, I think, go to Canada. We're not equipped to ship to Canada, but Jamie Ray Vintage is. JamieRayVintage.com and many of my retailers. Well, we have Canadian retailers, so we prefer that you go to DIYpaint.co, click the map, and then find a Canadian retailer. You'll save a lot of money on shipping that way, and they will ship to you. Can I speak French? No, I cannot. If you're asking me, you might be asking somebody else. Where did the little trucks come from? I came in here late. They are on our website. You can get a whole kit. The kit includes the moss, the styrofoam, the succulents, the little photo holder, everything except for the paint. And you can make one, and I think they're $17. Stephanie paints. Do you just use the liner it comes with and just put the lashes on? Yes, it comes with the eyeliner. The eyeliner is magnetic, so you put the eyeliner on and then the lashes go on. Non-essentials are on hold for Amazon? I don't think so, because I've been ordering a ton of things and they've been coming at, like, they might be delayed by 1 or 2 days, but I've ordered makeup, I've ordered the eyelashes 3 times, I've ordered weird stuff that's definitely like keto cookies, and what else did I get? I got some envelopes. The truck kit, can it be shipped to Canada? You would have to call our store, Annie, because our website doesn't have the capability to ship to Canada, so you would need to call the store number. I would call right now while Melissa is there. She can give you a shipping quote, but you're probably going to pay more for shipping than you do for the truck. So we have to weigh it and get a quote from the post office for you. And we just got another super chat for $20. Who was that?
Who is it?
It was Carol Newkirk. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to say her last name. Saguchi. Thank you for entertaining us. Sisters are the best. Thank you, Carol.
Thank
That is
you.
So sweet. Oh, what did I do? I had the chat. Okay.
This project has me.
What do you mean it has you?
I don't know. This one has me. This one has me slightly irritated.
See, I love this project. This was the easiest one.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
Shelly says her Amazon packages are being delivered and they're all non-essential. I think that was a rumor. Vintage Sin said yes, there are a couple of super chats. Cougar Chic Decor is a great online retailer in Canada. Flat shipping rate of $20. Yes. So if you want paint, you can get that in Canada pretty easy. Janet from Another Planet, you can cut my hair instead.
Yeah, instead of doing this truck.
Tip, make sure you let the magnetic eyeliner dry for 10 minutes so it's good and dry before you put the lashes on, and remove with olive oil. I have a waterproof makeup remover, but yeah, the eyeliner, you need a good makeup remover to get it off, something with an oil. Question, I can't find the canvas roll-up brush holder you showed yesterday. I see all the other. I haven't added it yet. We have like 30 new products to add to the website, and I'm just running, trying to do all the things, but they're coming. I have not forgotten. I'm sorry. I know I said I would get that done yesterday. It's on my list, along with the ring bases that somebody asked about, and the furniture, and yeah. Did you get it done? It looks really good. Yeah, we have a bunch. We have so many new products that just came in, and we have a really fun project for tomorrow. Like, Danielle, wait till you see all the projects that we're doing. They're good.
Really?
Yes, but
I think the thing that irritated me the most about this one is that the glue, the little styrofoam thing, every time I was trying to stick my stuff in, it kept coming out.
Well, you know what else you could use instead of the styrofoam is the paper clay.
Yeah,
The paper
that
clay
or
might be
just
heavier.
better glue, like maybe hot glue or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I
but-
didn't want to get the hot glue gun out because I don't know how it would stretch all the way over here, and then you get all the strings. And
I know, but something
But-
that dries faster because
But overall, this glue, once it does dry, is a lot stronger.
there.
Um,
There's my truck. Is that better?
it's so cute. Are you gonna put the green wax
Uh-oh.
on? Don't let it fall out like
I need
did.
more moss right
Yeah,
there.
you do. That looks good. Oh, you did put the green wax on.
I did, but I gotta let it.
You gotta let it dry. Yeah, you better get some more green moss in there.
Okay.
Teresa says her Amazon orders are over 10 days. Yeah, I did notice a slowdown, but they are shipping. Best color for hair root touch-up. Asking for a friend. Ha, says Annie Kelly. Do you know the best color for root touch-up, Danielle?
That's it. Oh boy, that's like a loaded question because everybody's different. Everybody has different, natural color, and the color formulations are all based on what your natural color is and how resistant you are and how much percentage gray you are, and if you pull, orange or, that it's color formulations they're not standard black and white for everybody. They're formulated for you.
Look at this.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's orange. Somebody sent me this. Oh my goodness. Upcycled Finery, Rubbish Reimagined. Upcycledfinery.com. Here's the card if you guys are interested. I don't know if it's
That
too
is
close.
so beautiful. Where did you get it?
She
Who
says,
sent
"Hi
it?
Debbie, I'm Lisa Saratelli, soon to be 55-year-old woman with the energy and sense of a humor of 16-year-old. I'm right behind you, like by just 1 year. So don't call yourself an old woman, because I'm not." I love all things vintage, colorful, and fun. I live for upcycling and repurposing. Of the many things I dabble in, soldering is one of my favorites. This jar was made from an empty face cream jar. I have almost mastered soldering on plastic without melting it. The flower is a vintage brooch. For whatever reason, as soon as I finished this one, I thought of you. I've been meaning to mail it to you for about 6 months now. Insert eye roll emoji. I like most of society, I find myself unemployed as a result of the quarantine and now have nothing but time. I love your show, I love your paint, and I love your energy and style. Thank you for doing your part in keeping us entertained and motivated during this time, Lisa.
That
Lisa,
is
thank you.
beautiful.
And she's gonna steal it from me because it's orange.
And she's gonna let me because
Look how pretty. She took a makeup jar and then she soldered the top and put this beautiful brooch on.
oh my gosh,
I'm gonna
that's
type in her
so gorgeous.
if Cobweb hasn't already done it. I'm going to type in her website here. Upcycle.
So does she sell that on her site?
I would imagine that her things may be one of a kind. Let's see.
Yeah, but does she sell?
She obviously
more?
sells things because she has a website. Upcycledfinery.com. I just put it in.
That is so beautiful.
And
Oh, and don't forget the blessings jar quotes.
oh yeah, the blessing star. Thank you so much. I love this.
I love it too.
I know. Stay away from it.
Yeah. She's not gonna let me.
All right. So this blessing jar was from Amy. She sent this to us. You pull it out and there's a new blessing every day. And we are gonna go through them and then we're gonna forward this to somebody else. Danielle, I really like your truck.
You like it?
Looks, yeah, and that green wax totally makes it. It's gonna be good. Once it dries,
Okay.
you're gonna love it. Okay, mine says, never give up on anyone, and that includes not giving up on yourself. Okay, Bobby, are you listening?
Oh, this is perfect for me today. You don't have to be perfect to be great.
That is true.
Because I was struggling with my truck.
No, your truck is awesome. Oh man, my thing just keeps falling out.
I know. See
I
that?
think hot glue will hold it in place while the other glue is drying.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. But yeah, let's carefully.
Here, let me have my little sign that I just read.
You gonna keep it?
I'm gonna put it in my truck.
Where did it go? Where did I? Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
There. Look. Oh.
Okay, let's hold them up before we sign off. Cha 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 cha. I love mine. I love
There we
mine.
go.
Yours looks great. It looks like a rusty truck that used to be orange.
I'm much happier
Good.
now.
Yes. So cute. So cute. All right, you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, Cobweb Afternoon. Yeah, go join our Facebook group and post your projects over there. If you guys are making things, we would love to see what you're doing. Stay tuned. We're adding new things to the website today. And Emil says, I can see my basket over there.
Yeah.
She's waiting. You got to send that to her, Danielle.
Did we get her address?
We got her email address, so
Okay.
you need to email
Okay, so
her.
I'll email you and I'll get your address and
Okay.
we'll get it sent out soon.
All right, thank you guys. Be sure and give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment if you have. Well, you've already.
Bye Shelby,
Yeah.
bye Sandra, bye Bonnie, bye Lisa, bye everybody.
We'll be back tomorrow with
Alta.
a really fun project. I can't wait.
Well, don't know what it is.
It's
Can't
gonna be
wait
good.
to be here.
Thank you. Have a good day.